Alright, so here we are. I'm going to graph number 5, and it has fractions, or you might have decimals in your answer right here. You may say negative -0.5, but it's the same as negative a half. And so the very first thing I'm going to look at is my y-intercept, which is negative 1/2. So if this is 0, and that's negative 1, negative half, or negative 1/2, same thing, would be right there. Okay, so it's like halfway in between, and you might not be able to get it perfect, but you're just doing as best as you can. So we've got negative 1/2 is my y-intercept. I've graphed that. We're good. Alright, so now I need to make sure that whenever I graph this slope, that's going to be going downward, because it is a negative slope, and my rise is going to be 1, and my run is going to be 2. So what that's going to look like is, let me change my color so you can see how I rise 1. So I'm going to rise 1, okay? So that brings me from negative 1/2 to a positive 1/2, and I'm going to run over 2. So 1, 2, and that is where I'm going to put my next point. Right there, alright? And it should be halfway in between. And so I'm going to do it again so you can see how this looks. Let's see. I'm going to go rise 1, run over 2. 1, 2. So in this situation, you can see that we're not going to be landing perfectly on where the grids intersect. In fact, we're going to be just landing on the halves every time. So let's do another point. Let's kind of come down this way, okay? So I'm going to rise down 1. Now I'm going to run over 2. 1, 2, right there. I'm going to put a point there. And now let's connect these so you can get an idea of what's going to look like. Alright, let's see. I'm going to extend it. There we go. Right now, and I would like for it to be extended out this way. With this tool, it's kind of hard to do, but you get the idea. It's going to be going like that, and I don't think I got it perfectly on there. You would use a ruler and put your ruler, make sure it goes across all the dots or all the points. But that's pretty much it. So this is how I would grade this. I would say, let me get a different color. I would say that my y-intercept should be negative 1/2, and I see that right here, negative 1/2 y-intercept. So that's good. The next thing is the slope should be heading downward, and this is heading downward from left to right. You see how it's going down? So that means that that part is good. And the last thing is the rise over run should be rise 1, run 2. So I can check, I can start right here. I can rise 1 and run over 2, and I'm going to land on that line again. I can rise 1, run over 2, and I see I've hit the line again. So this graph is done correctly.